evening, Hot Potters, and welcome to another helping of Mr. H's Hot Pot. I'd like to discuss with you this evening the evils, or rather the dangers, of data harvesting on the high street. A lot of retailers now that we use every day, such as supermarkets and places like that, are collecting your information and holding it on servers. And one example of this today is I went to purchase some light bulbs for my wife's car from my local Halfords, and as I get to the point of sale, the guy on the till asked me, would I like to have my receipt sent to me via email as opposed to the traditional paper one. Now, the fact that I would then have to print my own receipt off if I wanted it for my records or if there was a problem with my item, notwithstanding, I worry really about what they're doing with that information. Where would my email address end up? Would it be shared with the other third parties or people as they deem as worthy partners? Just what do they do with this information? Now, apparently in Britain today, and certainly over in America, data harvesting is a multi-million-pound business. So you can understand why these companies collect your information in this way. And the problem is, it's not really that you give it to Tesco's or whoever you give it to. It's who they give it to and then who they give it to. Because you could end up being bombarded with all kinds of rubbish. I'm sure we've all had a situation where we've been out and about with the family, or we've been sitting down to our tea, or simply watching a bit of TV. If you have a licence, that is. And the telephone goes, you pick it up, and suddenly this person on the other end knows your name, they know your date of birth, they know where you live, and you're thinking, how the hell have you got all this information? And if you ask them, they can't or won't tell you. I'll probably say it's can't, because you'll never be able to chase the trail back to where the information leaked from. So the only way you can stop this really is by not giving your information out. Or if you do have to give your information out for certain things, such as a delivery address or whatever, just don't be afraid of asking the company, what do you do with this information? Who do you share it with? And if you don't like what you hear, don't share your information with them. Now, there's going to be a few people there who say, yeah, Mr. H, tinfoil hat time. But, if you ever wonder how these companies are getting your name and your phone numbers, you'll have given it to them. You'll have given it to them yourself, all via proxy. So there we go. That's a little tip for you. Hopefully, you'll be a bit more careful next time when you're checking or unchecking that little box that's in the really, really tiny, tiny small print. So, until the next time, when I'm hopefully out and about a bit more, hopefully I'll have my car back, because I'm still wheelless yet. My wife's taking me round everywhere, bless her, and I think her patience is wearing a bit thin. So hopefully this week, fingers crossed, and everything else, I'll have my car back, so I'll then be out doing some proper hot pots. So until then, bye bye for now.